There's a brand new forecast just in moments ago for Hurricane Milton, which is heading right towards Florida as an extremely dangerous Category 5 hurricane. Today, Milton became the strongest storm anywhere on the planet this year. Meteorologist Chad Myers is in CNN's hurricane headquarters. Chad, where is Milton set to make landfall, and what is your best assessment as to when?
You know, the models are really in very good agreement, and it's very, very close to what we would call the clear water area, anywhere from just north, let's call it, I don't want to call it Dunedin, but Pinellas County, maybe as far south as Anna Maria Island. But here's what happened at this hour. The 5 o'clock advisory is now in up to 180 miles per hour. Now, there is a Hurricane Hunter aircraft on the way to make sure, but it was 175 when they last left, and the storm hasn't lost any intensity. And in fact, it's forecast, Jake, to get to 185 after midnight tonight, and then make landfall either as a Category 4 or a Category 3 very close to Tampa. When Helene hit the area, I know it went north of there, but the surge in Tampa Bay was 6 to 7 feet. The forecast surge in Tampa itself is now 10 to 15 feet. So I talked to a guy today that said, hey, man, I had 6 feet of water in my house. And I went, ugh, that's not good, because 6 is now going to be 10 or 15. So that house may not be there anymore. Dude, this is really, really a deadly storm that people are going to need to get away. If your local county emergency manager says you need to evacuate, now is the time. Unlike the storm that kind of, Ian, that kind of turned into Fort Myers, we have time this time. You have time to find some place to shelter. And it is going to be one, obviously for the record books, but we've never had a stronger storm, obviously in the Gulf of Mexico in the past couple of decades. The last storm that made landfall close to Tampa was 102 years ago. The last major hurricane didn't have a name, but that was 1921. This is a devastating event. People need to take precautions. You need to tell your relatives, hey, Uncle Joe, you need to get out of there. They told you to leave. It's time. You have to go somewhere. You don't have to go to North Carolina. You have to go somewhere away from that surge, away from that water, Jake.
All right, Chad Myers, thank you.